again. You know, don't often show videos of doing things that don't pan out, but I figured I'd at least, I've been kind of absent on the old garage lately, and it's not because I have not been working. Been doing stuff, it just hasn't been worthy of putting on the old videos, but the videos have been thin lately, so I figured I'd add to them. I did get your sticker mat. Thank you, Buck's Wood Shop. I haven't got it on my locker yet. I will get it down here in the next couple days. I'll show you a picture of it once we get it on. But I've been working on the old Ford here tonight, and about, I don't know what it was. I said, I had a little video a while back that I had a funny noise, you know, a little tick in the engine, and I think that's the, whatever it was, cam position sensor or something like that. But developed a little whine about 2 weeks ago. It was really just a faint whine. Couldn't tell where it was coming from. I figured it was a wheel bearing, and just kind of had that noise to it. So was waiting for a chunk of time where I could do a wheel bearing. Started making some phone calls today, and with the four-wheel drive you don't have a typical wheel bearing setup, so it's kind of weird. And I looked at some pictures and I thought, well, let's see what we can do. So I started with a rear bearing. So I got a, where the hell did it go? There it is. Maybe right over here. There it is. A National wheel bearing. So this is, you know, typical Ford rear wheel bearing. Just a flat race there. It looks like there's just a tick of a taper one direction. So anyway, in order to change that, you got to pull the axle, and I got into it tonight just to tear it apart and see, and was just kind of playing around with it to see if the noise was coming from where I thought it was, if it was dragging or anything like that. So I took the brakes off, the caliper off, the disc off, just kind of take a look, because there's actually a drum brake type shoe set up inside the disc because of the emergency brake. So anyway, I got to make this fast. Bottom line was I found nothing in there. Well, that's great. So I thought, you know, a while back I changed the seal there at the rear end where the drive shaft meets the rear end, changed the seal, and I thought, you know, I wonder if it leaked out some fluid, and maybe we're a little low on fluid, that's causing parts to fail, whatever. I took the filler plug out, and it was plumb full. It started leaking down the side. I'm telling you what, it looked like a stripper had diarrhea coming out of that thing. It was as sparkly as my green toolbox there. So yeah, there's metal chunkified stuff in there. So the rear end's in bad shape in the Ford. I don't know if it's a bearing that got chewed up or if it's a gear that got chewed up. I'm hoping that it's a bearing. I know there's a handful of bearings inside there. There should be, I think, an axle bearing at each end, and then there's, I believe, a couple bearings at the spider gears, and then probably a bearing right there where the drive shaft yoke is. So hopefully it's one of those 5 bearings. There might be more, I don't know. But just got off the phone with Uncle Scott, and so the truck's going to park. We're going to have to ride it out in the convertible here. It's getting cold. I got no heat, so we're going to have to just, you know, winter coat it. Hopefully it doesn't rain, and just grin and bear it. So anyway, hopefully we'll get rolling on that tomorrow. I'll get the Ford in here and we'll just start tearing it apart, and hopefully get parts ordered and all that kind of stuff. So that's what's going on here in the old Garage-a-rama. I need to take Mr. Toolbox to work. I keep saying that, and I keep not going to my office. I don't want it riding around in the car with me. So we'll probably take that to work late this week. So we'll have that on the old desk. But that's it. So not letting the old meatloaf. You guys don't either.